As lawmakers work on crime bills, they got to feel what it's like to be a crime victim.
That's right. As News 13's Madison Connor reports, a handful of lawmakers fell victim to crime themselves during the session. She spoke to one of those lawmakers and has that story.
About the third week of the session, my car was broken into.
Not once.
2 days later, they got into the vehicle again.
Well, up in Santa Fe for the 2025 legislative session, Senator Larry Scott became a victim of a crime we all know too well: car break-ins.
All of that occurred at the condominium parking lot where I, basically live for 60 days when I'm up here.
But there was no sign of how the thieves got in. Scott says he filed a police report both times, and Santa Fe police believe the suspects used a special toolkit to break into his car without causing damage.
I have heard tales from 3 other senators and one other lobbyist that all of their vehicles have been broken into.
One of those senators was Democrat George Munoz from Gallup. He told News 13 thieves stole from his car outside of his temporary Santa Fe residence. So even as head of the Senate Finance Committee, he wasn't immune. And while Senator Scott isn't directly tied to a crime bill this session, he says both parties have packages going through committees. He believes now has to be the time to enact meaningful reform.
If we don't address this criminal element with this legislature, we are derelict in our duty. It is way past time that we do something to put a stop to this.
Scott says the thieves weren't able to get away with much, but there was one thing that's irreplaceable.
The little toolkit was the one thing I'll probably miss most, because it was a Christmas present from my now deceased father some 25 years ago.
Madison Connor.
It's shocking, it's aggravating.
KRQE News 13.
A 6-bill crime package is on its way to the Senate after passing the House over the weekend. State Representative Andrea Reeves said in a statement that she expects there will be a lot of changes.